Hello, and welcome to LimaCharlie. This is a short video outlining the functionality of the Responder Replicant. Replicants act as semi-autonomous analysts that perform common tasks on demand for a particular endpoint or on an ongoing basis across your entire fleet. These are specialized tools that perform tasks that would normally be carried out by humans. The Responder Replicant, which we will be looking at in this video, is able to perform various incident response tasks for you. The Responder Replicant will perform a sweep of a given endpoint on demand. This sweep is an in-depth look at the state of the host and will provide information highlighting any activity that is suspicious, which allows you to focus on the important stuff right away. This will continue to be an evolving piece for us, but you can expect this replicant to return a full list of processes and modules, a list of unsigned binary code running in processes, network connections with a list of processes listening in that are active on the network, hidden modules, a list of recently modified files, and unique or rare indicators of compromise. So let's take a look at how to use it. In order to make the Integrity Replicant available, you have to enable it through the add-on section. Under Replicant, you'll see that I have it enabled already, but that's because I have some data set up that I want to show you at the end of the video, and it makes things simpler. There's no additional cost for the replicants, and there never will be, but you have to opt into them. Once you have enabled at least one replicant, you will see a menu item on the side menu labeled War Room. We'll click on that and it will launch the interface for the replicants. The interface for the Responder Replicant is located on the left-hand side, and before interacting with it, I will just talk about the data that is being bubbled up here. Obviously in the upper right-hand corner we have a link to the documentation. The color-coded DEFCON levels display how many incidents for each level of concern are currently in process, and this console view here at the bottom will periodically update with information about what the replicant is currently doing. We open the replicant by clicking on Interact. As you can see, it's a very simple interface here. We basically are just going to start by typing the name of a host that we want to look at. So I'm going to check out my desktop computer here. This part can take a little while before you get an instant card showing up, so please be patient. And there we go. The instant card is now being displayed on the screen. Also, just a side note before we go further, the drop-down menu in the upper right corner can be used to filter which types of incident cards are being shown on the screen. By default, we display everything, but as you start to use this more and more and have lots of incident cards in parallel, this can be really handy to sort of filter out the noise. The sweep will take a little while to run, but you can monitor its progress by opening it up. You'll see a running list of the type of information that's been brought back on the endpoint. It's all displayed in real time, and we can kind of read through it to give you an idea of the stuff that we're getting. So we got a full list of processes and modules, auto runs, OS services, OS drivers, list of the files that were recently modified. We got a netstat, list of the processes listening on the network, number of sockets listening on sensitive ports, and the following processes active on the network. Right now it's looking for hidden modules, and there's a few more items after that, but that's the majority of it right there. So that's the walkthrough of the Responder Replicant. I will add links to all relevant documentation to the description of this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel to reach out. We try to be very responsive, and we love chatting about LimaCharlie. Happy hunting.